Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Peter Barber. I am primarily a professional opera singer, music producer, and of course a bass vocalist. Today we are back to check out VoicePlay's new release of Valhalla Calling. You know, their first Viking piece they did, my mother told me, got so much acclaim and recognition, and it was only a matter of time until they came back to this genre. So this is really exciting. I obviously love making videos for VoicePlay. I think they're an extremely creative group, and I of course love commenting on all the different voices and giving you guys insight into how Jeff can sing so low and do what he does. To piggyback off that, my main goal here is to enhance y'all's listening experience as much as possible. I want you to enjoy this music more. I want you to appreciate these singers more. So my goal primarily really is to educate and then to entertain. And if you do find that I am adding value to your experience, please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. It is absolutely the best possible way to support me in what I'm doing here on this channel and otherwise outside of my other artistic endeavors. To add on to that, this is a reaction and analysis video, so I will be pausing the video to talk a lot about vocal technique and musical choices and other artistic elements of this piece as I see fit, as it pops up. But you will be getting that first time reaction, but just a heads up, I will be pausing. So if you want to watch the video all the way through, I'll leave a link below. You can watch it and then come back if you want to learn more about what's really going on. Beep, boop, bop. I think, oh yes, one more thing. This is their Patreon release because I'm a patron of VoicePlay, so I'm seeing this early, but I of course will not release this until they release theirs publicly. So my guess is it'll be sometime in mid-April when you're seeing this video. But guys, without further ado, let's check it out. I've got my keyboard set very low because I'm sure Jeff will have some kind of crazy low notes in the beginning. And let's go ahead and dive in. Let's break this down. Let's have some fun. I love this group. Let's see what they do with Valhalla Calling. So B1's down in chest voice for Jeff. Something interesting I just noticed about the music video. So I've talked about this before plenty of times. All these music videos are lip synced. And what I mean by that is they've already recorded the professional audio and then they go into the video setting and they either lip sync or they sing along, but it doesn't matter because they're not using audio from the actual video shoot. That's how all professional music videos work. So what you'll notice here is that Jeff is singing along likely in that bass octave we hear in the second kind of rendition of this, oh. But he's lip syncing here, but they actually didn't use the audio from that. So he's singing along in the video, but you actually don't hear the audio from that because they wait to actually put it in until the second rendition. Just a funny little thing that highlights that aspect of this kind of production. So watch Jeff on the right here. So clearly Jeff's voice is not in there. And this would be kind of typical for Jeff to start out in the bass range in the start. So then a few seconds later, he does the same thing, but we hear it. So up to F sharp 4 for the tenors, and then Jeff down to a B1 chest. And then a harmony there from Caesar, I believe. Wait, I need my Vipers. How could I forget the Vipers? Like I predicted, Jeff already coming in big with some crazy thick low chest. Let's see what our boy's doing here. Sub for the F sharp. Oh, that might might be an F#1 chest. That sounds thick like a chest note. Whoa, Jeffy. God, dude, that is just freakishly low. I really think that might be chest voice. Well, I'm gonna give it one more listen. It's either it kind of sounds like there's a little shift happening to a sub, but that would just be, there's so much depth and thickness to the sound, even for a sub by Jeff, but it is hard to tell when you know, in professionally produced music, if someone's really good at different techniques or using different registers and stuff like that, or, you know, mixing between registers, sometimes when it's all compressed and engineered to blend, it's really difficult to tell what they're doing. To me, I mean, it's either a chest F#1 or a very, very, very thick F#1 sub harmonic. That is a B0 sub. Well, I should just wear these the whole time. Call them the Viking Vipers. Something like that. I'm obviously chest frying. I don't think I've ever subbed a B0. I think C1 is the lowest I've ever subbed. Ships on vigor of the waves are skimming, bearing summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this B0 sub that Jeff is just holding out the entire time. And then I think he goes up and then like slides back down to it. Now Jeff, admittedly, I wonder if they have a behind the scenes video I can watch on this. But, because I don't watch everything they put out on Patreon. Jeff has said openly that it's rare that he gets below a C#1 in his subs. Like he first did a B0 in their Halo cover, I believe, and he did a C#1 in Dragonborn and C1 and oh, that's way on down, the really famous bass song. But he said openly he very rarely gets below C#1. So stuff like this must be, you know, just a crazy morning for Jeff. Maybe after he's had some Viking whiskey or whatever. But that's how a lot of bass that's how all bass singers record their lowest, thickest notes. It's always like hungover or at least with morning voice. You know, it's the stuff they probably wouldn't want to, I don't want to put words in Jeff's mouth, but I don't think Jeff would want to have to perform a B0 live, like on tour, just like every night. You just have a B0 sub. Probably not. But it's the best kind of thing that you can do in a studio setting when you have a period of time to record and like put down your freakiest stuff. It's part of the reason why the Bass Gang can do such freaky stuff with our arrangements, is because like we usually have a period of time where we can find the right time to record at an optimum level. Like Marwan has recorded a B0 or a B flat 0 or like something absurd. Like he can't do that all the time, you know, but he can when his voice is especially low. Anyway, that's a lot about the B0, but it is incredible regardless. It is an absolute legendary feat of bass singing to produce a B0 of any kind of usable quality. Skimming, bearing summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign. What they're doing here in the higher voices is we have one soloist popping in and then someone jumping on a harmony, and then there's one soloist again and then other people. So I think it's Jay, Nunn, and Ellie do that first, and then Lane comes in, and then I think they all kind of hop on this harmony right before Jeff is going to take this bass solo. Ships on vigor
of the waves are
J Nun,
screaming, bearing summits to
Addie,
the
Add Caesar,
each
Laying Alone,
new beginning rising.
add all of the rest.
Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers, psalms and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears.
So there's a very clear F sharp. I mean, the whole verse was hovering around. He did a bunch of B1's chest, 1A, 1 chest, and then F sharp 1 so. I mean, I'd be crazy not to give him vipers, right?
Ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers, psalms and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears.
Vows of favor or the thrill of.
But to me, like that F sharp's a very clean F sharp 1, but it doesn't sound really thick like the first one in the song, which makes me think that the first one really was an F sharp 1 chest.
Soar over new frontiers, psalms and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears.
Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder. Pull together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder. Pound with it.
I like the all those background parts that are just coming in for like basically eighth notes. On, off, It's a little like kind of driving texture to this piece.
Favor or the thrill of plunder. Pull together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder. Pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me.
So I actually don't know this piece, but oh, that must be like kind of the main motif, the Viking light motif. Jeff did a cool, maybe that.
Oh, Valhalla calling me.
Aeolian cadence, because we are in B minor, so you actually wouldn't. So my favorite cadence in the world is an Aeolian cadence, where it goes ba ba ba, because like this epic finished. It's usually at the ends of songs. If the song is in minor, I actually don't think you. Maybe you do still call it an Aeolian cadence because structurally it's the same, but usually it's when it's in a major key. Because in a major key, say this is B major, then what you would expect if it went, the chord progression if you went to the 6 would be a G sharp minor. So instead, if you're in a major key and you go G major, then A major, it's technically a flat 6 major, flat 7 major, then back to the 1, it sounds like this. Oh! If you're already in minor, then technically that's already what the keys would be. Still epic, but I can't remember from my music theories if you still call it an Aeolian cadence if it's minor. You probably do. Anyway, that's a long-winded way of explaining what just happened.
Valhalla calling me to pluck the strings of destiny.
To B high, B4 there, and a big open mouth belt lip sync from Caesar happening. Another point about lip syncing. So you guys know the legendary Tim Faust, who just collaborated with the Bass Gang. Still such an honor, and like I said before, I've been texting him a lot back and forth just as the song released and is growing and stuff like that. Super cool, very, very nice, humble guy, great guy. He sent in his videos, which are now in a behind-the-scenes video you can actually watch if you join the Bass Gang's Patreon. When Tim lip syncs, like he sings full out. So he sent us in his videos where he's shooting video. And the dude, like all the crazy high notes and low notes you heard in the song, he just sings full out when he's shooting video. Because it generally helps, it really does help make it look authentic if you really are singing. But a point about lip syncing, that is still considered lip syncing because we don't use the audio from those video takes for the song. We use the professionally edited, engineered audio. But just a point, the way in which someone lip syncs doesn't change if it's a lip sync or not, because we're still syncing up the professionally produced audio with the audio from the video shoot. So there's always a bit of contention when I say these videos are lip syncs. People are like, I think that's SpongeBob meme where it's like, well, they can sing these live. It's like, yeah, I'm not saying they can't sing the parts. It's just not the audio you're hearing. Anyway, I've got a lot of tangents today for some reason. We have a nice vision here of Caesar doing a lip sync belt, which maybe he really is belting full out, but even if he is, we're not hearing the audio from this video. Boom.
Valhalla calling me.
Valhalla calling me.
Oh. Okay, so leaning towards kind of like it. So there's distortion happening that has been produced, engineered into the song, not by their voices. There's some very clear audio distortion happening in the engineering side. Also, the drums sound especially crazy. Like Lane is a wicked beatboxer, but it sounds like there's more effects being put on the drums as well than usual. And they have some CGI ships here. That's cool, using actual CGI. Hear all that distortion?
Sails are swaying on the crimson river, blood and glory in the fighting field.
Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel.
Okay. Yes, Jeff, amazing. Like, I don't need to say, but it's just like, it's epic.
Crimson river, blood
So we got ooze going on in the background, nice blend of the ooze.
and glory in the fighting field.
Shields are shattered into splintered.
Hear how nice those, ooh, it's like, ooh. It's like a very, very nice blend. It's a great vowel to blend on.
Blood and glory in the fighting field.
Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel.
Now I'm not even gonna try to attempt that, a cool little drum fill from Lane.
To splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's halls.
Up to B, wait, one more. Up to D5, above tenor high C for Ellie, in that kind of gritty rock, probably some kind of mix up there.
Rising and the bells are ringing.
Some kind of rock belt mix with some added grit in there, which Ellie does so well.
Iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's.
I think he starts in full chest. It's really close. It just sounds like there's a little bit more chest connection and body to the first note in each of those little phrases.
Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's halls. Golden glitter and the sound of singing. Mascots call.
D again. Also, excuse my cold. I still have some post-nasal drip. I actually caught the big Rona for the at least the second time, and it really was like super mild. Like basically just really bad congestion up here. Never had a sore throat. Never had a fever. Nothing like that. But as viruses do, it is still lingering about 2 to 2.5 weeks later. Feeling fine. Back to full singing finally. But that is why I'm dealing with the post-nasal drip a little bit, so apologies for that. What the hell is that sound? I don't think it's a bass note, it's like a weird door creaking. cool little rundown from Jeff there.
Valhalla calling me, whoa, whoa, to pluck the strings of destiny.
Right, Jeff.
Valhalla calling me.
Another alien cadence. Wait. I mean, in the upper voices, we really just have a lot of swapping between solo and group work, a lot of really high chest belting, maybe some high gritty rock mix, especially from Ellie. And we have Jeff, who's just kind of cleaning up this bass line. Lane's doing a lot of perk. There's not a ton of variation thus far, really, aside from like the very start. The song started rather intimately, but as far as when they're all kind of singing together, it is basically a big, like, badass warrior wall of sound, which you would kind of expect. I mean, it's perfectly fitting for the song.
Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Epic, but yeah, again, a lot of distortion. Also, that was a really cool video edit switch. They like kind of green screen morphed into another environment.
Valhalla calling me.
Yeah, that.
Calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Yeah, green. Okay. 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 And I believe this is all CGI green screen background here.
Feeling eternal like I'll never die. Getting revenge, an eye for an eye. Ready for battle and ready to fight. Ready for war, right at the top. Ended with blood from the head of my ops. This how I go, it don't ever stop. This what I do, I'm up at the top. Wrap the hell raining down. When it come, they hit the ground.
Okay, that... Okay. Maybe another B0. I was just talking about variation and kind of waiting for VoicePlay to do whatever like hyper creative thing they always throw into a piece. We've just gotten it. We are getting a straight up rap section from J Nunn amidst a Viking war song. I'm surprised. And I think it's great. Always super creative, VoicePlay. Thank you for fulfilling my expectations for creativity. Y'all are awesome.
Feeling like a king, I'm more like a guy. Feeling eternal like I'll never die. Getting revenge, an eye for an eye. Ready for battle and ready to fight. Ready for war, right at the top. Ended with blood from the head of my ops. This how I go, it don't ever stop. This what I do, I'm up at the top. Wrap the hell raining down. When it come, they hit the ground. They all end up 6 feet under. Their souls end up in the clouds. Fight for the crew cause we'll bleed and we'll brawl. Always protect to be free, never fall.
That is another B0 from Jeff. So another sustained B0. I mean, they really just they were just kind of laying a smooth background foundation because the focus there obviously is J Nunn. Super unique aspect to this song. So they were all really truly doing like background foundation there and just like really letting J Nunn have the spotlight. But there was a B0 sub happening from Jeff.
Never fall. Wait for the glory to come to the freedom we'll never forget. Valhalla.
The echoes of eternity.
Down to an A, I think.
The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
It's getting even more comfortable, right?
Pluck the strings of destiny.
2 octaves apart. Yeah, Ellie's up here and Jeff is down here.
To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Let's get that. Let's run that back from Lane. Another crazy perk fill.
Calling me. Valhalla calling me.
With some audio engineering going on. had an F sharp 5 there at the end, I believe. What? Hold up. I think Jeff ended on a B1 and Ellie F sharp 5, and obviously some kind of mix or head voice. Okay, y'all, do you feel like Valhalla has called you home after that epic war song? Badass. Awesome. Super fun. Glad I got to see this early, so this will be ready for y'all pretty soon after their video comes out. I do 2 videos a week, so we'll see how the schedule falls. As always, VoicePlay has taken a song and kept the heart of it, but made it their own, especially with that rap section. We got our second B0 ever from Jeff, so that's always really exciting. We got to hear some gritty rock, Viking belting from Ellie, epic perk from Lane. I already said it, but the rap from J-Non, and just some awesome tenor harmonies and belting as well from Caesar. So I really enjoyed this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did learn something, if you found that I added value to your listening experience, please do consider, I don't know if that was a voice crack or me, please, I think that was a voice crack. Please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. There's actually now a video on my channel. If you're subscribed, you go to my channel page, you can see like all the highlights. I just talk about the Patreon and everything you need to know in like a 2-minute video. Check that out. Otherwise, please do like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment for the algorithm. It could be as simple as saying, hi Peter, or Jeff is awesome, or Ellie's notes rule, or J-Non crushes, or VoicePlay rocks. Does not matter, all good for the algorithm. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope I enhanced your listening experience. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.